Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I wanted to share with you all my two favorite recovery tools that I use for both my upper and lower body. One of them specific to the lower body, but I find that it's not talked about a whole lot. And it was something that I kind of had an Amazon gift card, decided to go for it because it looked like a cool tool, and then it turned out to be one of my favorite tools that I have in the toolbox. So these two are the Pneumatic leg massager, and I got this from Amazon. Quinear spelled Q-U-I-N-E-A-R. I'll put it in the description for you all if you're interested. But that's that thing that you can see I just put on my legs. Just a heads up, I have this running at 2 times speed because obviously I didn't want you all to be bored to death, and the massaging period of this leg massager is 20 minutes. So I kind of cut it in half and then trimmed a little bit off. So starting with this massager, essentially it has these airbags that are in each portion, the foot, the calf, and the thigh that wraps around my legs. And it has 3 different settings. It's got a sequence, a circulation, and a whole leg setting that you can switch between modes with. And then it also has minimum, mid, and max as far as like the pressure that it applies with those pneumatics. So for me personally, I like to use the sequence stage, and you can see it if you watch closely on the video. It is kind of working from my feet. It'll pump the air in and create this pressure, and then it'll release the pressure from my feet and move on to my calves and then go to my thighs. And it really just feels like a leg massage. And I almost always use it on the max, I want to say difficulty, but it's the pressure setting. Because personally, I really feel like I need those tight squeezes. And I'll be honest, the foot implement is probably my favorite spot to feel it. So overall, for this being a purchase that I don't see a bunch of people use, I really like it because it tends to work some of that soreness out of my legs. I like to use this on my rest days or before I go into the gym for a heavy lifting day. And it kind of gets the blood flowing before. And then as you can see, I couple it with the Vybe, and that's spelled V-Y-B-E, electric massager. My team calls it a dildo. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? I don't know. I guess I just did. So there you go. I like to use the dildo on my muscles. Basically, I go through the upper body first. As the leg massager is doing its thing, I kind of go by feel, forearms, biceps. I tend to be very cognizant of my biceps and shoulders with bench fatigue. So I like to make sure that I hit those with a concerted effort, because otherwise I get nervous, and that's where my injuries have been in the past. I do a once over, and then I like to up the rate on the gun, because it has settings 1 through 5, basically 5 being as fast as it can massage, the hardest setting. I start at 1, and then I do a second run on the second setting. So I am a bit soft whenever it comes to the settings, but I find that's all I need. And once again, it acts as like a massage on those muscles that I need. And after I'm finished, I just kind of sit back and relax, use this as some relaxation time for recovery. As you can see, I'm just kind of watching the fish do their crazy fish things there. And then once the massager's finished with my legs, like I said, it's about a 20-minute sequence. I take them off, and then I use the massage gun on my lower body wherever I feel like I need it. Usually that's going to be my quads. I'm also very diligent to get my glute medius. So here you can see I've got the leg massager off, and now I'm using the massage gun on my legs to kind of work out any soreness. I do the same thing where I go through 2 times, once on the one setting, again on the second hardest setting, and just kind of work out whatever I can. Now, I just want to share with you all, these are my 2 favorite recovery tools. I've used plenty of others before. I've iced things, I've done contrast showers, which are a nightmare. Of course, I've used ibuprofen to help with soreness and all of that good stuff. But I wanted to point out that there's some literature that supports the fact that using an NSAID or ice to pull blood away from the muscle can actually slow down its recovery process and delay its healing. So if you're someone like me trying to make as many gains in the gym, my thought process is, even if there's a chance of that happening, maybe I should spend my time somewhere else. And yes, those other methods such as contrast showers, ice baths, those can take the soreness away to perform again, but I might not be getting as much out of my workouts, and I need to take that into account. So these 2 things, on the other hand, instead of drawing blood away from the spots that are sore, it actually kind of brings blood into the system because you're adding some pressure and getting that squeeze. So it'll increase the circulation of the blood flow, and therefore should, in theory, and I have nothing to back this, but I would imagine it will help you recover. And as an anecdote, I can kind of support that statement because I feel like I am limbered up after using these. And these are, like I said, the 2 things that have stayed consistent over the past year or so in my recovery routine. All right, so hopefully that was helpful. Please comment down below. Let me know, do you use the this pneumatic leg massager? If you haven't, check it out. Same thing with the Drildo, so to speak. Comment down below. I know a lot more people use those. Along with any other methods. Do you use contrast showers, ice baths, ibuprofen, etc.? I'm interested, as always, to hear what you all have to say. Please like and subscribe. And until next time, happy lifting.